I'm Dianne Callahan, and I am a grateful 3-time cancer survivor, a survivor of 2 stem cell transplants, an auto and an allo. In 2007, I had pain like in my bones, my ribs, my back, and it kept moving around. I was seeing my doctor, and I went like this. And I was like, oh yeah, I have this little lump in my neck. And it got really quiet in the room, and my doctor said, okay, we're gonna need to have that biopsy. I had follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had 6 rounds of a pretty aggressive chemo called R-CHOP. It was a rough 6 months, but I got fully in remission in January of 2008. And I went off into the sunset, I got married, everything was wonderful. And I was in remission for 4 years. I was in New York City for a business meeting, and I was in the shower, and I felt a lump in my upper thigh. I was like, what the heck? And so when I got back, I talked to my oncologist. He said, well, we're gonna need to take that out and take a good look at it. It was confirmed that it was the lymphoma, and it was so aggressive that it wasn't even using my lymph nodes anymore. It was creating its own tumors. And by summer, the cancer was back, raging back. And I remember sitting with my oncologist, and that's when he told me that we would be looking at the allo transplant. The days after the infusion, you're like a science experiment. They're looking at all your tests, all your blood tests. They're wanting to see engraftment. The best way to go through the struggle is with an attitude of gratitude. It's a practice that is so helpful when the days get tough and when you are in pain and scared and in the middle of the night when you're lonely. And if you can just keep focusing on, but I'm at the best place in all the world to have this transplant, and I have the best team in all the world helping me, then you can put your faith in that. When you get to that engraftment stage and the doctors can see that this is working, the hope started to come up. When you go through something that is such an immersive experience, when you feel like your body is like actively fighting against you for a while, even though you know that you're going through this for a very important purpose so that you can live and live on and have a great life. It's something that turns you into a warrior. And that doesn't mean that your heart doesn't break. That doesn't mean that you don't get ill. It doesn't mean any of those things except for you did it. You did it. One of the souvenirs you take from this journey is just so much gratitude to be here. And so when you live in gratitude, then you're grateful for everything.